Hiya! I'm going to show you how to make microwave Turkish meringues. So what you need is 250 grams of ordinary icing sugar, so about half a packet, around about. But have some spare just in case you need to adjust the mixture a bit. You also need to make this Turkish, you need rose water, so I'll splash some of that in a second. You also need 1 egg white. Here's an egg that was laid earlier. So you can't see this bowl, but you can trust me that I am cracking the egg, separating the white and the yolk, which is very delicate. Just talk amongst yourselves. And voila. Oopsie, get off. Don't you love that bit that dingle dangles down? Right, so there's the yolk. Get rid of that. Nice clean hands, very washed, very clean. So there's the white. It is in there. Ah, yeah, you can see it. The white's in there. Clean hands. Now, mushing it up. Oops, I didn't put any rose water. I'll do that right now. Just a splash, like a half a teaspoon. In. Done. Right. So that's just 1 egg white, 250 grams of icing sugar, splash of rose water, and you mush it up with your hands. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to tell you an absolutely hilarious joke. A lady went into the vet's with a rabbit, and she was very upset because her rabbit wasn't looking well. She put the rabbit up on the counter, and the vet took a look at the rabbit and said, "Sorry lady, your rabbit is dead." Oh, she was so upset. She said, "I can't believe that. No, I need a second opinion, please." So he said, "Fair enough, okay." So he went out, came back in a minute later with a cat, and the cat jumped up, sniffed all around the rabbit, gave it a nudge with its nose, sat up, looked at the vet and said, "Meow." And the vet said, "Sorry, the cat agrees with me, but your rabbit is really dead." She just would not believe this. She was beside herself. "Please, please, I just need a third opinion, please. I can't just accept it." So the vet said, "Fair enough." Out he went, came back in with a black Labrador. Labrador jumped up on the bench counter next to the rabbit, had a good look, good sniff around, and nudged it with its nose and sat down next to the dead rabbit and went, "Woof!" And the vet said, "Sorry, lady, that the dog also agrees that the rabbit's gone." So the dog jumped down, out it went. Well, the lady said, "I guess I have to accept that. Very unhappy though, very sad about my rabbit, and how much do I owe you?" And the vet said, "Well, you owe me $600. She said, $600 just to tell me that my rabbit has died? That's a bit much." And he said, "Well, it was only going to be $50, but then you wanted a CAT scan and a lab test, so that takes it up to $600. Well, I didn't say it was a really good joke. Okay, I have got pretty much exactly the right consistency. Look, a big ball. Now I've got a silicone mould, and I just sprayed that with some spray just before. I'm not going to fill up every one of those holes with a ball of the mixture, just the 4 corner ones, because the microwave doesn't really like trying to cope with more than 4 at a time. Really sticky, but you know, rough balls don't have to be perfectly round. Dollop them, try and make them the same size, because that does matter, so that they'll all come out the same consistency. Cooked, hopefully. Okay, 1, 2, 2 more. This amount of mixture makes about 15. 3. 1 more, about the same size. Around and around she goes, because that's the way I roll. Right. Now, so I've got 4. Let me just quickly wash this glue off my hands. Okay, so I've got 4 of them in the mould. Voila. Can you see? 1, 2, 3, 4. And into the microwave. 60 seconds on high, which is pretty much all it needs. So let's sing this Jeopardy tune. Hum along with me. La 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 la. Nothing's happening yet. La 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 la. Do I have another joke up my sleeve? No, not really. Oh well, never mind. Oh my goodness, you should see them popping up. I can't show you the microwave because it gets all reflecty. but they are looking absolutely amazing. We're down to 20 seconds to go. So experiment. If you make the balls just a little bit bigger than that, then give them an extra 20 seconds. But try to make them all the same size. If you don't have one of those silicone mold things that I use, you can use patty pans if you like. The original recipe I had just had putting 4 balls onto a piece of toweling paper, but they just go like pancakes. And I prefer them to look really nice, big and fluffy ones. Oh my goodness. Woohoo! Check it out. There's a lot of light coming in through this window, but trust me, that is very meringue. But as I say, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. So, crunch. It's quite cool to the touch, even though it's been in the microwave. Are you ready? Excuse me eating in front of you. That's above average. But always eat in moderation. Warning, eating too many of these Turkish meringues could result in obesity or pimples. Always read the label. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye. Oh, yum.